court, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, Mills looking to pass. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Mills. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The The Texans come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Pierce will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first tumble of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to draw that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Texans, nothing. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know when you really should have felt that game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mills throw completed to Mechie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mills throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. On second down, here's Pierce. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Mills. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished a tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete by Mills. Touchdown! John Mechie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Play action now, Mills. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills now. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
One more time.
Off the play fake, Mills. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that would complete downfield to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down at 5. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Go. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. On play action, Mills. He's He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's no down. Not his best throw there, but where he's sitting right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They go play action. Mills. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Teams practicing plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They'll try and run it here. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
The play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. That was terrible.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 2nd and 13.
Herbert, they'll get this out wide to Eckler.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And some room to maneuver.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll try to throw here. Mills toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards and time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A first down throw for Mills. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Mills. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Herbert on first down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7.
Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. Flush, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pierce now up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Mills looking to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Right there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter, you're going to throw the football. Expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
From 10 yards out.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.